Um, so I wanted to talk to you about a fantastic film you sent us. I loved it so much. It's such a striking work of stop motion portraying the adventure and misadventure of this little girl moving into a new mysterious house. I wanted to ask you, where did you get the inspiration for this story?
Okay, at first, I want to say thank you for watching my film. I'm really happy for that, and I'm really interested. My film is selected for your amazing festival, and I wanted to say I always try to focus on my family to find a story because we always have many stories among, I mean, people who we live with them. And it's really important to always pay attention to them to find a story, to find out idea for a screenplay of our films. And when I was in my family house, try to look at them carefully. And when I'm there, I try to write many things. I mean, some words from I mean their behavior, activities, and in my phone. And after that, try to I mean paint my idea or draw some concept, design for some concept for that, and will be really helpful for the future for me. And the bug is one of those ideas. I mean, I saw some of my family member who I mean their children always scared of bugs and will be really I mean amazing for me. At first that was really scary. I told, oh my god, the children I mean scared of that and yell and screaming something like this. But in the future I think will be better. I write a story for that, and I try to start with some concepts and I mean search for that a little more and search I mean surf on the internet about the reaction of the children will be really important I mean for our stories, and it helped me a lot to find some scientists I mean to help me or some I mean research about some I mean subject in the internet I could find to complete my story and write it I mean better. And after that I try to use my techniques because technique is really important for me. Always try to use different techniques to learn more and choose one I really like.
And as you mentioned, the film is a lot about family and how parents influence their
Yeah.
children. And what I found really fantastic in the film is how there is this subversion of like the way genres, like the way men and women are normally expected to react to bugs. In this case, this is a spoiler, but the dad is really scared. Um, did you take this from your parents as well? And what is your own experience with bugs?
Always my biggest concern about children and family is their behavior. I mean, when parents want to have some action or reactions of, I mean, different things in front of their children, because it is really important and maybe sometimes change the future of their life because the effect of that lasts for many years. And because of this concern, I tried to write different screenplay about different issues of families front of children. I mean, and bug was one of them, and I had this concern. But in the main, I mean, in the real world, uh, the mom and the dad were completely opposite. But I tried to change it because I needed some dramatic things in my story. And you know, I don't know the opinion of the people there, but here always people think just women can scare and men can support, But
Yeah.
I wanted to change it and say no, it isn't. Real things for always, and sometimes it will change. And they are, people, a human, not different. They are man or woman, and it helped my film will be better and a little, I think, funny when we saw a man, is different and scared of some bugs. Yeah, because of that, yeah, I changed these rules among them.
I agree. I love when, the music changes when the mom walks in and she's this like figure of calm and she has everything under control. But I wanted to talk about techniques. I know from your bio that you graduated in animation and directing, and so I imagine you're very comfortable with this medium. But I wanted to ask you, how much have you worked with stop motion before, and also multiplane camera techniques?
I can say at first, in the world of AI, and rapidly advancing technology, is really important for me to save some of traditional techniques we have in animation, and I go back and find this technique that was really amazing for me because handmade is really favorite for me, and always I like to use my hands to making things, or animating. And at first I wanted to choose stop motion, but that wasn't always unique because these days people if I want to say better, artists use it a lot. But multi-plane camera, it's a technique. I think it's just now really unique, and just some artists use that because it's really hard. And most of the artists, except of Master Norstein, except of him, most of them are women because it's really hard and it's difficult to focus on details. It's a little hard for me. And because of that, I tried to test it and was really enjoyable for me. And I tried to continue with this technique. I made my first film with this, and after that, tried to, have some innovation in this technique and have something from myself in my own field. Using different lights, using different glass panels to change characters between them to show audiences, deeply deaf, and was really enjoying, and important for me these techniques.
Yes, it is so beautiful, so tactile, and you can tell that you spent for sure a lot of times on it. And I was kind of interested in this process. I saw the pictures of you working on the multiplane camera. I wanted to know how long did it take to make the film, but also how many people were involved, or was it like a very solitary process?
Yeah, I want to say I'm really lucky because I'm in a family. We work always together. With my mom, with my dad, and with my sister, and it will be really amazing for me because my mom is custom designer, my father is set designer, and we can work together and enjoy these times. Bug last for I think 1 year, and that was really enjoyable for us to work together as a teammate, not just a family who support their children, as sensitive things. Just make different stuff, different, props we need, characters, and something like this. And because of that, we are family to make this film. Using this technique, but except of us, there are some people, for example, my composer, my sound designer, who designed my logo of the film and the poster, and some people who support us to, uh, give some opinion about the story and screenplay of the film.
Your family sounds so great. I want to hang out with them. Um, I wanted to ask you, the film personally reminded me a little bit of one of my favorite animated films of all time, Coraline. I wanted to ask if there was any masterpiece of stop motion that inspired you of any other films.
Um, I always really interested of not just for I mean a stop motion film like Caroline. I always interested and love to see your Norstein's movie, and always I like to see how I mean he can make films. He can use these classes for I mean his animations, and except of this master, I always really like Yuri, I mean Miyazaki, because he's always hard worker, and I know his technique is different, but always I follow him because he's hard worker and don't stop. Always try to show his mind in his own field, and will be really and is really important for me. And these two people are really effective in my life. And always I try to, search about them and watch their movies again and again.
I think you're definitely living up to Miyazaki's standards.
Yeah.
And final question, are you working on your next project, and can we have an idea of what it's about if you are?
Okay, yes, I have a new idea, and I have started my film last year, my next film, I mean, and it is, I use these techniques for that again, and because I really enjoy, and I can do that, I mean, better than talk, I guess, because I have some idea to some, I have some innovation for that, and will be really important for me. And yes, just I started that, and I'm in the level of, making props and some characters for that.
That's exciting. Well, send it to us whenever it's done. We'll be very happy to watch. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for doing this, and sorry about the whole problems with the internet. Um, Great, and we're really
I'm
excited to screen your
so
film next weekend.
yeah, I'm really interested for that.
Yeah, we'll
Really,
send you
thank you.
photos.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Really, thanks.
Thank
I
you. Have a
will
nice
really
evening
happy.
then. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.